My name is Nono. I work with Bosco Uganda in the technical department. I'm going to take you through tower safety training, a brief training on how to climb a tower. First and foremost, for you to climb a tower, you have to take a basic training course that will make you be able to gain confidence and later experience. It's always bad to send someone who has not been given a little training on the tower. So I'll start with the things that are needed for you if you're going for climbing a tower. First and foremost, to determine whether you are going for a new installation, an upgrade, or is emergency response to fix a problem. So that if it's emergency, you just pick your item and go, but still you need to check the basic items that are needed. But if not, you need to plan and have a checklist that you take, and then you prepare all the equipment in a separate place. And if you are going for a tower training, tower climbing, it's always good to have 2 people to go at the side, and the third one might be a driver because of the safety procedures that will be needed and support that will be needed during the work. Now, when you are going to climb, you need to have a full harness. Full harness have the back D-ring, have this for your thigh, and then you have this for your chest. And then you'll have lanyard. This one acts like a shock absorber. This one, the carabiners that help for holding. And this is a lanyard for positioning on the tower. You hook on your chest and then onto the tower. And this, you hook on this side and on this side onto the tower. It helps you to balance when you are on the tower. And lastly, this is the belt where this hook is connected. So if you have all this in place, and for the second person, this will be like a backup person. In case something happened and you faint up on the tower, this person will go and help you. So it's normally advisable for a good company to have a pulley so that you can lower someone who has got an incident on the tower. Another thing that you need to have is you need to have the bag. This bag is for putting tools which will be used on the tower. And then you have, these are the equipment that you can use on the tower. You need to have a helmet. You need to have gloves. These gloves will help you to hold. It has grips on it that will make you hold the tower and not to slide. Then also you'll have a lot of insects and wind. You need a glass that if you're up on there, it supports you from the sunshine, from wind and insects. You need to have a communication device. Normally it's not advisable to go on the tower with your phone because it's risky. If your phone slips, you might think of saving your phone. So this one, you need a walkie-talkie or a radio code. This one has this hook where you can hook on your belt. Another thing that you will need is a rope. The rope you have to tie on you so that when you climb up, you can send back to the person who is down. And use this rope for pulling radios. You can also use for pulling the tool rope and other equipment that you might need and you're forgotten down. So now let me take you on the process of how to put this climbing gear on. First and foremost, you will need to pull the full arrest. The full arrest, this side goes to the back and is held by this hook. You will start by putting your legs on this, and then you turn and check, then you put your second leg in, and then pull until it reaches your thigh. After it reaches your thigh and is firm, then you put this on your shoulder, and then you put the next one on your shoulder. Now if you're put, you have to adjust to make sure that is firm on you, very firm. So after this, the next thing that you'll put this belt. And this belt is going to help and hold. So you adjust this belt up to the level that can hold you. So this is the button. When you press, then it will release. You hook this and it's firm. The next thing that you will have is you'll have this. So this, you'll have it hooked around the belt, your waist. Make this pass through the tower, behind the tower when you're up, and it hooks you here. And then you'll have this fall arrest. Normally for safety you can put this fall arrest on the middle here, so that when you are falling it can be a shock absorber to hold you. Have this linkard that will help you. It's a full harness, so when you are falling it will help you. So you will have to hook this here, and there's normally a provision for hooking this. Then you have your full arrest position here, and lastly you'll have this hook linkard for your chest. So you hold this here, and then you hold this here. So you have this. If you are climbing, you keep on holding, so that when you lose balance, it can hold you from falling down. And if you are doing your work, you can hold this onto the tower from up to hold you from behind, so that you are stable. So the thing that you will do is this. You will have this walkie-talkie put here for your easy communication. Rope will help you for tying this equipment. You'll have radios left. You should not carry radios, it's risky. So you can tie. When you are tying this rope, you need to tie which is easy to release. To put on your glasses. If you're on the tower, there are things that you need to look out. When you reach the ground, before climbing tower, you need to look at your surrounding. You have to have a spray, because there are wasps that can easily sting you, and they're always on the radios or on the tower. So you need to have a spray. You either move it or it will be sent to you. And then other things that you need to take caution of is you need to time when there's high wind. It's not advisable to go. So on high hill, evening hours is not the best time to go and do installation. And the moment you're on the tower and you just hear thunderstorm, you need to come down immediately, because there's lightning coming in and it will distract you. And then another thing that has to be in place, you need to have a first aid kit, so that if in case of any injury, the other colleague can treat you right from the side before moving you to another one. And then you need to have an emergency plan. If you're going to the site, you should know the site by location. Like here, the site we are in is Bosco, Uganda head office, which is located in Okot Parish of Juba Road. So in Cantas building. So if I call any emergency response to come here, they will know where we are working at. So from this, we are now going to see how we can climb and do the workspace of the tower. I should not avoid climbing from the side where equipment is located. It will disrupt you. I don't have a climbing boot, but this one has enough grips, but normally we need to use a workshop climbing boot. And you need to climb from the side which is free and off the sun, so that your face is protected. So if you start climbing, and this normally has to be very close and open. So you climb like this, you hold, so that in case of anything you can balance. You cannot fall. In case you try to fall, this will protect you. You will not fall down, because you have already hooked yourself on the tower. But if you climb without holding this to the tower, it's always risky. So you need to be patient and climb, because remember, safety first. Just to go slowly and make sure this is hooked properly, because safety comes first. For you to work, you need to be safe. Here, you are fully protected. Apart from that, now this is where this one becomes useful. If it's enough, you have to protect yourself and bring this. Open the rope and you release until this is enough to hold you. So if it's enough, you lock this rope. Security here, holding it from here so I can balance. Have another lanyard here holding me. You cannot fall if you lose balance. So you're finished, the signal is okay, everything is working, then you have to lower down. So the first thing that you need to do, since your boat work back, you don't need to leave it up. So you have to lower your work back down. That's all the tools that you have used. The screwdriver, the nut, everything, crimping tool in case there was a crimping from up here. So I told you you need to tie this, so that loosening is very easy. So I'll just loosen this, and you see it's ready to be released down. So the person down will control the rope from the other side, and for me I'll be releasing this equipment until they reach the ground. Now you are going down. You see the rope is automatically going down with you. So you move to the next step. So in case at this point you slip, this can still be hold. You don't fall down straight away. So that is the maximum safety. And also for heat, you have to put on a helmet in case something falls on you, and the person down has to also put on helmet. So do not be lazy. I now said for me I'm going down very fast, I'm tired. And another tip is, if you are tired, don't climb the tower, because you'll not concentrate and that can lead to accident or even you losing your life. So you can now remove this and also dislodge the rope from your side, and you find that you have climbed the tower safely, and also you have come down safely. So you'll start now unpacking yourself, because there's sometimes some of the climbing gears are also heavy, so you need to have to relieve your chest first. So after removing this, then you can come and make your waist. So this is the walkie-talkie that I was communicating with. I put it down, then I come to this. So the weight is getting lighter. So I come to this, and then now I can remove all. Thank you to APC through the LOCNET project, the peer exchange that has made this possible. Thank you so much.